Mr. President, good sponsor, dear colleagues, as one of the co-authors of this measure, I rise today to co-sponsor the committee report on the act establishing the Classroom Building Acceleration Program or CAP. Isang panukalang batas na tutugon sa matagal na nating problema sa kakulangan ng classrooms sa bansa upang mabigyan lahat ng bata, lalo na mga mag-aaral na galing sa mahirap na pamilya, ang pagkakataong magkaroon ng edukasyon at maging matagumpay sa buhay. This proposed measure is not only timely, but it will also save the government millions of funds for classroom building na dati-rati nabubuhos lang sa DPWH, isang ahensyang tadtad ng anomalya ngayon. By providing an alternative mechanism that is more responsive and cost-efficient, and by forging credible partnerships between local government units or LGUs and private sector entities, mas mapapabilis na po ang pagpapatayo ng classrooms at makasigurong mapupunta sa tama ang pondong nakalaan para rito. We have a backlog of almost 165,000 classrooms at base sa mga datos na isinumite sa atin, kakailangan natin ng almost 15 years, 15 taon po yan, isang dekada at kalahati, upang matugunan ang problema sa classroom shortage. Ang masaklap, sa nakaraang taong 2024, nasa 3,181 classrooms lamang ang nakumpleto. Sa makatuwid, at the rate we are going, we will need at least 50 years to hit our target. Now is the time to change the system and approach the problem differently in a manner that is more realistic, cost-efficient, and reliable. Ngayon pa lang, tinatalang 3,260 classrooms ang nagtamo ng iba't ibang antas ng pinsala dahil sa bagyong Tino. Ayon yan po sa DepEd. At noong linggo, dahil sa bugso ng bagyong Uwan, DepEd reported that in Bicol and Calabar Zone alone, 1,182 classrooms were partially damaged, 366 heavily damaged, and 261 were totally destroyed. Habang tayo ay dinadaanan ng mga bagyo buwan-buwan, patuloy din na nadadagdagan ang datos sa classroom shortage. Kung hindi tayo gumalaw ng mabilis, maaaring hindi makapag-aral na maayos sa isang taon ang karamihan sa ating learners. In response to this situation, it is noteworthy to highlight Section 5, Paragraph D of the proposed measure. Schools located in high-risk or disaster-prone areas, such as those vulnerable to flooding, earthquake, or other similar calamities, and those reliant on temporary learning spaces, shall be prioritized under this program. Isa lamang ito sa mga magagandang probisyon ng Panukalang Batas na mabibigyan solusyon sa problema ng classrooms sa panahon ng kalamidad. I welcome the proposed partnerships between LGUs and NGOs upang agad matugunan ang problema ng classroom shortage under the able guidance and authority of the DepEd, na siya naman talagang nakakaalam kung ano talaga ang kailangan at naangkop sa mga mag-aaral ng iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas. Under this bill, DepEd minimum performance standards and specification will ensure that classrooms shall be built taking into serious consideration all relevant factors like topography, climate conditions of a given area, digital connectivity, and access to transportation, such that these projects are structurally sound, and given that schools are also being used as evacuation centers during calamities. At huli sa lahat, Napapanahon na magkaroon ng funding ang cost ceilings sa mga gastusin sa construction ng classroom. Under this bill, funds for projects under this measure shall not be bloated and wasted. Tama na yung mga kumikita sa mga construction projects. Mr. President, education is the cornerstone of national development, social stability, and economic progress. Hence, it is imperative to strengthen our educational system by building these much-needed classrooms at the soonest possible time. Kaya, nagpapasalamat po ako kay Senator Bam Aquino, the chairperson of the Committee on Basic Education, for prioritizing this concern. With the passage of this bill, nakakaasa tayo na mas marami ng batang Pilipino ang makapasok at makapag-aral sa mga susunod na taon. Again, maraming salamat kay Senator Bam Aquino sa pag-sponsor ng napakagandang bill na ito. Thank you, Mr. President.